Hello and welcome to episode 16 of the Chesterfield of Dreams, everybody. And today we're back to square one in League One, and we have to find our way back to the second tier as quickly as possible after the disappointment of the season gone by. And we'll begin our season away to Barnsley, who we've had trouble with in the past, before a Capital One Cup game at home to Scunthorpe. We'll have a look at the fixture list in great detail. Big games against the likes of MK Dons away. Some newly promoted teams like Cambridge and Bury. We have to play them in the first month. Coventry and Portsmouth are going to be difficult games there. And we have an unknown draw for the second round of the Johnston's Paint Trophy. Bristol City will be a tough game there on the 18th. Before we scroll down and we see the likes of Bradford, Millwall, Birmingham, and then into Christmas, Blackpool yet again on Boxing Day, and then the New Year's Eve game against Sheffield United, and then it all resets again. So fascinating couple of games, but the key is to do as well as possible. If we look at our club information, we can see club information down here. We can see our media prediction is actually 11th this time, so we're not as unlikely to be relegated as we were in the first season, but we still want to regain that title that we won in the first season and try and go back to the championship in a healthier position than we were last season. Our new captain, I promoted Jack Price to the position as he's got the best stats between leadership and determination, 14 for each. But let's talk about our new signings first of all. You'll be dying to see them in action, and I've actually gone into the boards past. So here we go, lots of transfer business. So we've made big money back on Paul McGinn, but unfortunately for Rangers, he's been injured for 6 weeks, between 6 weeks and 2 months, but he was doing quite well for them, and he's now injured, so that's a bit unlucky. Sam Hurd and Michael Onovwigun are gone. The latter has found his career at Barnet. Sam Hurd incredibly hasn't found a job. Gary Deegan returns to Shelbourne after a long stint away from them. You can see he used to play for them in their peak, and now he's gone back to Shells, so I wish him luck there. And then we got some youths that I didn't want anymore. Drew Talbot finally he's gone to Tranmere, and it was literally the day his contract expired they made the bid for him. But now let's talk about who I brought in. You'll know Luke O'Neill. I just brought him in for free as Burnley wanted no more part to do with him. He got big wages there, in fairness to him, but I just thought stability was key, and bringing in a good right back was crucial. And Matt Doherty, another Irishman, he was available for free from Wolverhampton, and I just thought why not, nothing to lose, and if worst comes to worst, he can sort of play centre back and left back. So that is good news for me, and he's worth nearly $500,000. Jordi Huula was released by Manchester City as soon as our loan expired, and obviously I was going to snap him up considering he was the Golden Boot winner in League One when we were together not too long ago or he's nearly the Golden Boot winner. He deserved it, in my opinion. Yet more Irish influence. It's Noe Baba from Fulham. I was pleased to have Sean Hutchinson in the squad, so Noe Baba was available for loan, and I thought absolutely we'll take him on, see what the story is. He doesn't seem to succeed in this FM from what I hear. He usually gets released, but I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to give him a go. And then Anthony Stokes was available on loan, surprisingly, and we got a good deal. I only have to pay $2.5K per week for 6 months in this loan deal. I hope to extend it to the end of the season, though. I think that would be fantastic, because he's got the real creative flair that we could use in the attacking midfield, and obviously up front as well. He's different to what Eero Murcannon was last year, and he was actually homegrown by Arsenal, so that gives us another homegrown player to play with. The good passing stats, good finishing, we can definitely use his versatility in a difficult League One campaign. The only money buy I brought in was a Norwegian called Thomas Bratton. He's got nice stats, and since we let go of Ian Evatt to retirement, I just thought let's bring in any good defender we can find, and thankfully Bratton speaks the language, You can see here he's got full English as well as basic Danish and Swedish, so that's great. And he's fully fit as well. We got him while he was fully fit, so he's one of our few players who's ready to go for the new season. Scotsman Stephen Kingsley is here on loan from Swansea, and he's instead of Shane Griffin, who refused to come back after spending a year and a bit with us. So Stephen Kingsley is our successor for left back, and he could possibly be the first team player in that role. And finally we've got Callum Harriott from, I think it was Charlton. They released him. Charlton Athletic let him go. So since we've got Clucas and Gary Roberts, they can be a bit injury prone. I just thought having the third left winger was ideal, and he can still grow at the age of 22. It's not bad, but we can do a lot more now with our options. But I'm pretty satisfied by keeping the bulk of the squad who got us promoted to the Championship in the first place. So this will be my starting lineup against Barnsley. Injury problems for Sean McDonald, Jordi Huula, as I mentioned. Sam Morsley's coming back, and Cody Cropper, he's on the bench, but he also suffered a minor injury. But it's a fully fit team apart from the guys I've mentioned. Maurice DeVille, I decided to keep him on. I didn't see the point releasing him, as he can possibly do a good job for us now that he's used to the surroundings. And hopefully he has his best season yet, because he's very inconsistent in front of goal, but he's good with the assists, bear that in mind. He can definitely create a chance. But apart from that, I've got to fulfill promises to Gary Roberts and Hutchinson, as they were unhappy as I didn't rehabilitate them in time, so they were complaining. And Gary Roberts is particularly vulnerable to that promise. But Sean Hutchinson, I need to sign him up to a new contract, and he won't until I fulfill that deal. But our finances, we'll talk about that. 6 million in the bank, that's great, as we made healthy profits from the likes of the parachute payments down to the League One. We made the transfers, we got season tickets, and we got sponsors, which should help us out greatly. The board, I think we're still building those facilities. Yes, we are. So they'll be done by November, which is great news, as I don't want to miss another regen day and not have good youth facilities. Our staff, I think we've got a little bit too many in the coaching department, but we can introduce you to the new coaches that are brought in. Them not too many, but still good enough. So let's take a look. Staff. So yeah, let's have a look. So Liam Richardson, my original assistant manager, he's gone, as is our old head physio Roger Wild, and we've got like for like replacements with a fantastic head physio. This is probably one of the best physios I've ever seen in any save, due to his great versatility. His name is Andre Sorensen, also from Norway, and as well as the 19 physiotherapy, he's got great adaptability. He's determined. He can motivate people, and that's exactly what we need in a physio, telling the other physios what they need to do. And he's got good fitness and working with youngster attributes. And then a recently retired player, Gerald Eiffel, I decided to bring him in because he's got the defensive coaching, and he's got good mentals and tacticals, and we just need to get his coaching badges. I was initially refused, and we'll try it again now, because it's crucial that my assistant manager is as good as he can be, especially since he's young. He really shouldn't have this job, but I just thought he had the potential to grow, and we don't think it's suitable. So still no luck for Gerald, but he should be a fine assistant manager in years to come, and we'll need more stability to try and get to the Championship again. So basically, how are we going to do? Blackpool and MK Dons, of course, were relegated with us, and the media expects Birmingham to win the league. Sheffield United come second. Blackpool, despite being exceptionally poor for half the season, they're predicted third. The MK Dons are seventh. Ourselves down there in 11th, as I mentioned. Newly promoted Bury are likely to come last. Cambridge 22nd, and Shrewsbury, Rochdale, Coventry in mid-table there. Portsmouth They got promoted last season and they did okay, but we'll just have to wait and see how we do. But we could top the table on the first day, as we play on Friday as opposed to the Saturday. But yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say. I'm pretty satisfied with our work in the transfer market, but we just need to get everybody flying fit and we'll have a good season, I'm sure. We'll come back after probably, I'd say we'll play the September games and come back in October just to have a solid picture of where we are. But fingers crossed we can make a promotion bid yet again, but we won't count our chickens until we really are ready to go. But until then, thank you for watching and we'll speak again soon. Bye.